It's not a puff and it's not a flake. It's more than both of those.
The greatest name in cereals.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Cereal Trash Talking. As always, it's David and Rob, and tonight we're going to be reviewing the original Coco Pops cereal. We're also going to be jumping into some exciting topics of sport, so let's crack into it.
Great intro again there, Dave. Can't wait to rip into these Coco Pops, bring back that nostalgic feeling. I know I've tried these ones previously, so can't wait to get in. Guys, don't forget our 5 passive and CTT criteria, which is the smell test, the dry test, flavor integration, structural integrity, and moorishness. They smell like cocoa rice bubbles there, DA. Smell test, not too much to write home about, but it's all right. Try test, what do you got? What do you got for me? Nice covering of cocoa. It's all right.
That dry test isn't bad at all. And I know you'll mock me for this, but there's a really massive hit of cocoa, but it's not as I remember it as a child. It's more like I want to say as I remember as a child, like it was a sugary chocolate taste, but this time it's just a waft of cocoa powder.
Did you get the 30% less sugar box as well?
I did, yeah. I did.
Guys, they all about those gains, man. Come on, no need for the extras. Yeah, the dry test was decent. It does, like we say, it does what it says on the tin, kind of thing. It'll taste like it talks about. Simple cocoa, rice bubbles. So nice. Now, good sized bowl here, guys. Now, this is where we really make our money with a good milk saturation, full fat as always.
I love my little
milk's just so
vintage Coco Pops branding. So, Coco is the actual monkey that's on the front. He's been around since 1958. I didn't realize that Coco Pops had been around that long.
Teachers, I thought we were niche. Growing up in New Zealand with these sugar bombs.
And something out here, so that you can already see how quickly like the cocos just come off the bubbles, and I mean that's going to get that flavor integration going in the milk. That chocolatey goodness in the milk. What was it? Tastes like a chocolate milkshake, only crunchy.
Oh, huge.
Is that yeah.
Was that Coco Pops'
that was their advertising song, wasn't it? Yeah. So Rob, yesterday we had last night we had the NBA All-Star game. Did you catch any of it?
I've seen highlights, DA. Vintage All-Star performances. No defense, all about point scoring. Happy days. LeBron leading from the front for all about 15 minutes. That's all, rest his old legs, man. It's all about the chip at the end of the season.
But no, it was a fun seeing Kyrie lose.
Yes, your best friend, your buddy, old pal.
But no, good NBA All-Star game. And so some other news, obviously. J.D. Watt signed with the Arizona Cardinals. I know for a fact I was pretty surprised by that signing. I had assumed that he'd either go to Pittsburgh or possibly the Browns or Tampa Bay. So he stays in the warm Arizona area. Arizona is now becoming the Houston of the NFC West.
Getting closer and closer, isn't it?
I know, but I mean, assuming that Russell leaves Seattle, which is a big if,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know necessarily if this propels Arizona into the number one spot in the NFC West. I still think the Rams are the team to beat there. So I'm intrigued. I mean, what were your takeaways from it? Sorry, I'll just add. I think it was about the Benjamins at the end of the day. You know, and I didn't expect that. I didn't want to see him go after the money. I wanted to see him win a chip.
I thought he had made plenty. We didn't even pick it. So in our previous episode, we didn't pick the Cardinals at all. We wanted to see him with his brothers. We wanted to see him with the Buccaneers winning a title, but clearly it didn't happen. But hey, not the worst result. Apparently, it could be he's spent a bit of time in Arizona, so it could be a good result. But as in chasing chips, he's chased Benjamins. He's not exactly, going to win a title in Arizona, I don't think. And like you say, the Rams are still the best team in the division. And they're probably a solid third. Maybe they can fight for second, depending on what the Niners team pulls out. But hey, it's all right.
Yeah.
Good news. He signed early. Now that story's done. So happy days.
Yeah, that's true. And speaking of a signing that hasn't happened quickly, what's happening with Dak Prescott? What's happening with Russell Wilson?
Oh God, Dak Prescott! What a joker! He's got 1 day left to sign his franchise tag, mate. That's all that's happening with Dak Prescott. If he doesn't sign that, we're going to go trade. We're going to go all in for Russell Wilson. That's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah.
Give up Dak and a side and trade, and give up a couple of first rounders. I'll take Russell every day of the week. But what's likely to happen is he signs his franchise tag probably tomorrow, and then we park it for another year. I heard from Dan Orlovsky that there's a chance that, not a chance, he'll most likely sign his franchise tag and not be with the Dallas Cowboys next year. So he's scheduled to make $37 million on the tag this year. You get 20% each time you sign.
Yeah.
So then next year he's scheduled to make 50. Was it like 45? Oh, I thought it was 50 or something like that. And in the salary cap, when the salary cap's shrinking, there's just no room for it. You just can't afford them. Whether or not you want to keep them or not, you can't afford them. So that's all done and dusted. Wilson to the Cowboys. Let's do it.
Yes.
Before we push on, DA, I was just saying, did you see the news break on Blake Griffin?
Just ridiculous. But I mean, we can't blame him, can we? Like, honestly, we just said the same thing about JJ Watt. We can't then go around and say it.
That's why I thought we had to bring it up.
Yeah.
You either chase the Benjamins or you chase the ring.
Yeah.
Bloody hell.
But I would have
go on and join the Nets. How does it even happen?
I don't know. I would have preferred to have seen him at the Lakers, just because I don't want to give more to Kyrie. So that's fine. I mean, no one's going to beat them in the East. Surely not.
If they lose in the East, then mate. Be careful of rice bubble husks.
I'm going for a second ball.
This is an indictment against cereal. Guys, remember to chew your cereal. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm just laughing because you're giving Kyrie more weapons. Hey, Blake Griffin's far from his all-star self, but at the end of the day, he's still a solid contributor.
Yeah,
that's what will he be on the Nets? The sixth option? Bloody hell, they've got so many.
They do, right?
Okay. Yeah, we just had a great weekend here, mate. We just done our NRL draft. Looking really excited and looking forward to it. The season kicks off on Thursday, March 11th. If you haven't seen it or you want to enjoy it, get involved with the NRL. And you'll follow our league as well. So check out the next episode when it drops. And we know that you've got a special interest in it, DA, because you're well chuffed with your team. So, we know you're excited. That wry smile that you're...
I just hope Cameron Smith comes back and play,
Likely we'll have our special guest on to give our... Yeah. You're on the inside scoop, mate. Hey, you picked Cam Smith up real early by no fault of your own, so you've done really well. We have special guests on that show. Going to add their punditry as well. So, it's going to be a lot of fun, guys. It's a long season. So stay in tune and we'll get those guys on as well. But then that's not all that's happening this week, DA. March 11th. Why is March 11th such an important date? NRL's dropping. And then what else is on?
We have the CrossFit Open. The first of 3 workouts dropping on Thursday, March 11th. So if you haven't already, get signed up, get involved. Anyone can do it. There's scaling options for everyone. I mean, Rob and I have signed up for the at-home version. We have our own leaderboard, which is hashtag Serial Trash Talking. So sign up and see how you go there. We'll be posting our workouts on the channel and just generally having a bit of fun. So, I mean, it's a global competition. And yeah, I mean, eventually you'll see in July and August who will be crowned the fittest man and fittest woman on earth. It won't be Matt Fraser this year because he's retired. So I'm personally rooting for Patrick Vellner. And on the women's side, I'm hoping that Jamie Green, the fellow New Zealander, gets up and wins her first title. If not her, then Cara Saunders, the fellow.
How close is Jamie to winning there, DA? How close is Jamie a chance for us?
I think so. I mean, in 2019 she came second. No, sorry, that's. And 2019 she came second. She didn't make the games last year, but that was a five females only. So I think she'll be great. I mean, she's an absolute machine, that woman. But I mean, it's just who can take down Claire Toomey. I mean, the 4-time reigning champion. I mean, does she get her 5th? We'll have to wait and see.
She needs no introduction. She absolutely needs no introduction. She's a gun.
So, Rob, I'm on my second bowl of Coco Pops. I didn't expect to be. What was your rating? What was your review on it?
DA, according to our criteria, man, and I don't know how much of this is influenced by nostalgic feeling, natural New Zealand sugar bombs, but smell test, pretty average, nothing to write home about. It is just cocoa rice bubbles. Dry test, not overly moreish, or I can't have too many like a CTC or a Reese's Puffs. Flavor integration, this is the money. This is where it becomes elite. Full fat milk, drenched over the Cocoa Puffs, full on milk saturation. So flavor integration is elite. Structural integrity, you got to eat them quick, guys, unless you want soggy puffs, because it does happen pretty quickly. And moorishness, extremely moorish, to be fair. Once you get that chocolate milk and puff range, it's quite delicious. But with that, DA, I'm going to give it a 6.5. I give it a 6.5 because the dry test, smell test, doesn't exactly go off the scale. Flavor integration brings it back. Structural integrity fades quickly, and moorish because it's chocolate. It's a chocolate milkshake, but only crunchy.
Yeah.
What about you, man?
I'm going to go a 6.5 as well. I mean, they were yummy. I don't deny that, but to me, they were just cocoa covered Rice Krispies. And from that aspect, I wasn't really feeling it. As I showed earlier, the moment you pour milk on them, a lot of that cocoa just comes right off.
Instant.
So you're left with Rice Krispies. And I didn't love that. So, I mean, I still love them, but they're definitely not near my top 5 any longer. So 6.5 for me.
Guys, fantastic for joining us. If you love this episode, smash that like button, smash that subscribe button, turn on your notifications. As DA say, we've got Coco Pops, Strawberry coming up in our next serial review, and we've got the NRL draft dropping in 3-4 days' time, plus our CrossFit content coming up as well. Leave a comment down below and have a look at the comments as well, because DA will drop a link in there with the CrossFit Live workout so you can get involved, and another comment about our leaderboard. So guys, tune in next time. Love having you around.